Man, oh man, oh man. Dumb Joe Biden unemployment benefits is gonna come in handy for a lot of women. Okay, it's gonna come in handy for a lot of women. Because OnlyFans, the website that has basically went viral, right? Will ban adult content. Okay, adult content is being banned on that website. Again, if you guys aren't familiar with OnlyFans, it's a website that's for content creators, right? Adult content creators, to put out their art, okay, and for people to pay for that, okay, either through subscriptions or donations, okay. It's kind of like a competitor to Patreon, right? However, you know, it has a platform where you can kind of host your own videos and stuff like that, right? Patreon, you know, has kind of banned the edgy stuff, right? And Tumblr as well, right? Those are two companies that kind of came before OnlyFans got real popular. But as we see, you know, the edgy stuff really can only last so long with these companies because the payment processors control everything, right? And that's what's happening here with OnlyFans. And I do want to say this because The Godfather was right. Yes, The Godfather, Kevin Samuels. I talked about him before on this channel, in which I did a video back in the day, in which he was talking to some OnlyFans models, right? These girls who make money off their bodies, right? He was telling them at the time, listen, you need to save your money, right? Save your money, take care of your finances because your revenue is limited in multiple ways, right? You might be making a whole lot of money today, but tomorrow you got to understand that your body is a depreciating asset, right? There's only so much money you will be able to make off that in the long run. Also, on top of that, OnlyFans can always pull the plug on your ability to make money, right? This dude literally warned about this, okay? The dude is looking like Notre Dame right now, right? Notre Dame Samuels is what I'm calling him because he called it. And then lo and behold, they come out and they do this, right? And what he was saying is important. And I, again, made a video about it because, one, I used to work in financial services, so I'm really passionate about this stuff. But as a content creator, I understand exactly what he's saying, right? As a content creator, I realized that, hey, you know, this, you know, revenue, however much money you make, whatever, it's limited. So you have to be super frugal and save every dime that you get because you don't know when big tech, the overlords, will pull the plug on your ability to make money, right? That's why you have to diversify your income sources, you know, Patreon, donations, PayPal, whatever, right? And you just have to be frugal, okay? You got to be frugal. But a lot of these people, right, these young women that hop on this app, right, this website, they think that it's going to last forever, that the money will never go away, right? The money will never go away. That's why they go out here, they get these expensive apartments, okay? They get these expensive cars, they buy all these clothes, okay? They live these lavish lifestyles thinking that they will be able to make money off of this forever, and that's just not true. And Mr. Samuels tried to warn them ahead of time. And in that same video, a lot of these girls basically just blew him off, right? Said he didn't know what he was talking about. Lo and behold, now their income stream, it looks like, is going to be cut off, okay? So the article I'm going to read here is actually from Bloomberg. Starting in October, the company will prohibit creators from posting material with sexually explicit conduct on its website, which many sex workers use to sell fans explicit content. They'll still be allowed to put up nude photos and videos provided they're consistent with OnlyFans policy, the company said Thursday. The popularity of the social media service exploded during the pandemic as sex workers, musicians, and online influencers used it to charge fans for exclusive access to photos, videos, and other material. OnlyFans has attracted more than 130 million users. Wow. So 130 million people are paying for the punani, right? Well, not the punani, to see the punani, okay? I mean, I never really understood paying for that, okay? Too much of it out here for free. The popularity has also brought with it additional scrutiny, and OnlyFans has positioned itself more as a forum for musicians, fitness instructors, and chefs than sex workers. While many of its most popular creator post videos of themselves engaging in sexual behavior, several mainstream celebrities like Bella Thorne, Cardi B, and Tyga have also set up accounts. Okay, so it's really hilarious that they mentioned this because, first of all, OnlyFans has built a brand off of adult content, right? That's the whole thing, right? When I think about OnlyFans, I'm not thinking about chefs, okay, and fitness instructors and musicians. That's not what I'm thinking about, okay? What I'm thinking about is the content that made them famous, right? That made them go viral, right? All the OnlyFans models, okay, that, again, have went viral and went famous because they're making millions of dollars, right? Some of them are. Not all of them are, but some of them are. And that, in essence, guys, has motivated a lot of women to get in this industry, okay? To put their bodies for sale, essentially, on that website, thinking that they're going to get rich, right? Thinking that they're going to get rich. And that's really the unfortunate reality of today, right? That's the unfortunate reality of some aspects of, capitalism, okay? When it comes to, this type of stuff, right? There will always be a market for it, right? And, this is, again, just another aspect of that, right? And it's funny because the people that they name here, Bella Thorne, Cardi B, Tyga, all of them, I would say, have adult content, right? They're putting out some form of adult content, all of them. So even the celebrities that they're marketing, you still can't get away from the adult content aspect of it, right? Because that's what it's about. So I'm not sure if they're going to have an easy time here doing this pivot. I'm not sure they'll ever be able to get away from it. They may just end up like Tumblr, right? That's probably what's going to happen. The changes are needed because the mounting pressure from banking partners and payment providers, according to the company. OnlyFans is trying to raise money from outside investors at a valuation of more than $1 billion. Quote, in order to ensure the long-term sustainability of our platform and continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans, we must evolve our content guidelines, OnlyFans said. The company is run by its founder, Tim Stokely, and owner by Leonid Ravitsky, an internet entrepreneur. So he's in the adult content game as well, just in case you guys didn't know. And allegedly, he's trying to cash out, right? He wants to cash out. That's why they're trying to get an investment. Because what happens is that, once you do this venture capital thing, you go through series, like rounds, okay? So what happens is that, once you get to a level, a size like, OnlyFans has, $1 billion company, getting a venture capitalist to come in means that the owner is going to essentially cash out, right? He might become a billionaire, right? At the very least, he's going to receive at least a few $100 million in cash, right? He's going to be set for the rest of his life, okay? So a lot of times, people, owners, they just want to go ahead and make that money and just be done, okay? Also, on top of that, when you get that infusion of capital, that also legitimizes the company and gives the company more working capital to expand. However, I think what, investors are probably worried about when it comes to this company is the fact that, well, one, there are adult websites that have got in trouble for the content that's being posted up there, right? And that has led to payment processors, kind of pulling the plug or threatening to pull the plug. And then two, how far can OnlyFans really go when they have this stigma of adult content, right? When your whole brand is made around it, there's only so far that you can really go, okay? Can OnlyFans get any bigger than it is right now? Maybe, maybe not, right? There could be room to grow. However, I can't see why investors will be weary in terms of getting into this company because they have to have an exit strategy, right? Sometimes, when a company is this big, a lot of times the exit strategy is to go public, right? Is OnlyFans going to go public? Okay? So if it's not going to go public, then you will have to buy into another investor buying you out in the future, right? But the company will have to experience, a significant amount of growth for that to happen. Maybe investors are not seeing that possibility. Who knows? The company has been praised for giving sex workers a safer place to do their jobs, but sex work still has a stigma. The company handled more than $2 billion in sales last year and is on pace to generate more than double that this year. It keeps 20% of that figure. Wow, so they raking in the money, right? They are really raking in the moolah, okay? So that's about, what, $400 to $500 million, okay? Profits. So they don't really have to do this, right? They don't really have to, get an investment, okay? They could just keep chilling if they wanted to. However, there's a risk in terms of continuing to operate the company as is. Even if the cash flows are great, even if you're getting paid, again, it's the risk that, hey, who knows where this company may be tomorrow? Who knows? Maybe payment processors are telling them, listen, y'all got to change our content strategy right now, or we're going to pull the plug. That could also be it, which explains why investors don't want to really invest in this company, right? Even though the financials are great. Because under the current business model, the risk is that these payment processors could just pull out, right? They could pull the rug from under this company, okay? Which would leave investors holding the bag, okay? And then under the other business model that they have to evolve to, right, in order to keep the payment processors, that's basically an unproven business model, which means that their current revenues and their financials don't really mean anything, okay? It's just like investing in another startup, right? So, I mean, that probably presents a risk profile that's just way too risky for venture capitalists, which could explain why they're having such a hard time raising money. So with that being said, I mean, if I was OnlyFans, honestly, I would just keep rolling with what they're doing, right? I would just keep making the money and just be done with it. I wouldn't change anything, right? I would wait and see if the payment processors actually pull the rug from under the company, okay? That's what I would do if I was them. I don't think they will. I think this is just like a warning thing. I would just chill and make money. I wouldn't even be greedy about it, right? And even if the payment processors pull the rug from under the company, I mean, there's other ways to make money. I mean, you got crypto now, right? So maybe you go all in on cryptocurrency as payment. OnlyFans said it will provide more guidance on its new policy at a later date. The news disappointed some sex workers who come to rely on OnlyFans. Selfie, a 30-year-old from Dallas who declined to provide her real name, began posting on OnlyFans a few years ago and relies on the site to pay her bills. She wrote a few blogs for the company in its early days and even spoke with Stokely. But over the past year, she noticed the company shifting its focus away from sex work and more towards other types of online creators, aping a similar move at the company Patreon. Earlier this year, OnlyFans introduced a new app that features many of its top creators but doesn't include any nudity. Quote, if you look at all the promos, they don't promote us at all. Salfi said, I noticed a huge drop in them promoting people who did sex work. However, you know, on their safer work version, they are promoting former adult stars like Mia Khalifa and other people, right? So they, you know, even when they're trying to get away from it, they still can't get away from it, right? Maybe it's adult stars without the adult, but with personality, right? So I hope these people have enough personality to make OnlyFans some money. Otherwise, I'm thinking that this probably will tank OnlyFans, to be quite honest with you, right? They can't get away from this branding, right? They built this company based off that, okay? We all saw what happened with Tumblr when they got rid of adult content. That website, that company became irrelevant, okay? And I think that that's probably what's going to happen with OnlyFans. And with that being said, you know, capitalism, that's going to open up the market for somebody else to come in and just create a new OnlyFans, right? So that's probably somebody right now that's coding away, knowing that, okay, I have an opportunity because OnlyFans is shifting away from this, right? Somebody that is less greedy, that's like, you know what? We'll just take the profits as is, okay? We'll just take the profits as is because it's a profitable company. Okay, you can make money off of it. It's just about whether or not you want to, you know, be a billionaire. Okay, that's what it comes down to, right? So, like I said, man, I mean, my overall point in making this video is this, is like, these young women, man, you know, a lot of them are going to be hurt, right? A lot of them going to be hurt by this. And again, this is why, you know, you got to be careful when you're in the content creation game, right? When it comes down to saving your money, right, and your livelihood, you have to be on top of it, and you can't just be, you know, wasteful financially, right? You can't be wasteful financially because a lot of people knew that this day was coming. And a lot of these women got themselves involved in this lifestyle where they now have content posted all over the internet that they can't really get rid of, right? Which is going to affect their future employment opportunities. Okay, it's going to affect their ability to do a lot of things in the future, right? So, hey, they're going to have to figure it out. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.